Previously on Surviving Sliptopia.
So what I thought we'd do today is kind of mark out an area where we would start to build a regular, kind of like an old school tree farm. Just like good. Some of them take a little bit more, like that one, and some of them take a little bit less. Not like that one. Like that one. On the next episode, we're going to build the upper part of the top of that, the shelf, so to speak, and kind of make it look Sliptopia-y, make it look like it fits in the canvas. What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and thought I heard something. Anyhoozle, got all sorts of great comments on the tree farm video, both the Hypermine and the Sliptopia tree farm video. It just happened to be that both of these tree farms were happening at the same time. It was just kind of opportune. So we had two tree farm videos. But so a couple of great comments were made, a bunch of great comments were made, and a bunch of really good ideas were had in the comment section. It was really, really neat. So somebody had said that we should put pressure plates on top of here instead of signs, and that is a great idea. It looks way better. So we're gonna do that. So that's one of the changes that we're going to make. We're going to get some signs on here. It's not signs, pressure plates instead of signs, all around on all of these. And yeah, so we have a bunch of work to do today. I'm just going to start working on it and talk to you guys about it. I hope you guys are having a good Monday. I know I'm having a good Monday. I don't have to work today, so that means that it's the best day. So a couple other things that we're going to do. That is, we're going to take all these down and we're going to replace them with half slabs. And then we're going to run all of the hopper lines underneath, so they're hidden here. And a couple of people had left that comment, and it was a really great comment. And we're going to extend the hoppers all the way up to there as well, so that we can pick up any saplings or anything that drop over here. So all of this has got to go. So we're going to do that. We're going to move the hoppers around, and then we're going to talk about some redstone-y stuff that we're going to do too. Some changes that we're going to make to the way that the droppers pick up the items from the hoppers and put them in, because we had them cycling right now where they were just clicking all the time. It was an annoying clicking noise, and I don't like that. And so a couple people left a comment that we should use a comparator to stop that from happening, and we can do. So that's something that we can do pretty easily. I haven't quite worked it out in my mind yet, but I think we'll use something like a repeater lock or something like that. But for now, what I got to do is pull up all of these hoppers and get all these guys out of here. We're going to move them all underneath. We may have to make some birch slabs as well. And I definitely think that these comments, not only are they, the comments and suggestions that you guys left, not only are they like just good for functionality, but they're also aesthetically really good looking too. It does mean we're probably gonna have to maybe move our chests around a little bit, move some of that stuff, but that's fine. It's no big whoop. It's no big whoop at all. So get some of this stuff out of here. These droppers should be full of crapola. Let me see here. We'll just pull this stuff out for now. Alright, and so what I'm going to do now is take a moment. Yeah, we're going to have to move some stuff around. Let me kind of get the design idea in my head as far as what everything's going to look like over here. And, yeah, we'll take a look here. So I got all the hoppers moved around and getting the slabbing done now. And then we're going to have to put down our pressure plates. We got those guys right here. And now what happens is the left side cycles into this row, and the center left and center right side cycle into, they all move into the center row and move down that way. And the right side, or that far side, comes down this row. So it's a little bit different. I'm gonna cover these up too, just so that everything looks symmetrical. That's not a word. Symmetrical. Or symmetrical is a word, but it's not how you pronounce it. All right, and so we're gonna get these guys done. I'll have to get some more water in here. Ooh. Ooh. And like so. Like so. Now, I'm running into a bit of a quandary when it comes to how this is going to work. And the reason is it has to do with if there's more than one item that comes down inside of here. So, let's get rid of some of this stuff so we can have a little bit of space to work. Alright, so previously we just had this hooked up like so. So, this hooks up like this. Every time there's an item in the hopper, it just cycles in. And there was multiples here because, you know, everything was, but like that. That works better. So there used to be 4, now there's only 3. So it's not going to work though for us now, or we wanted to change it. And the suggestion was to use comparators to kind of detect that there were items inside the droppers. So. But the problem that I have is that if there's more than one item. So if we take a comparator and we stick it on here and we give it a redstone signal, like so, and then let's say we just put one piece of redstone in here. So that powers. All right, that's great. So then let's say, for instance, I want to do this with a repeater, and so then that way, or actually, where's my repeater? So let's say I just took it like this and got some power on here. Oh my gosh, fail. So then this way what happens is an item comes in, it triggers the comparator, triggers the repeater, powers this, and it all goes, and it's amazing. So if we do it like this, see, powered it, good. But what happens if we do this? 2, then it just stays powered. So if there's a lot of items in here, it doesn't matter that it's detecting that there's one, because there's multiples, and it needs to turn on in that instance, and not to just turn on once. It needs to cycle, it needs to pulse. So I still need this pulsar. But what I think we're going to try to do is some sort of a repeater lock system. So let's see here. If we just go like this, and then we take our repeater like so, and like so. Oh, I don't know if we have enough room, because that's only gonna power once, right? So let's take a look here. If we do this, and we do this, and we stick one item in here, it's not enough. And then no matter how much we put in, I think we'd have to put in like stacks and stacks. Yeah, then finally it compares and then it locks. We actually need it to be backwards from that. We need it to be locked all the time and then unlock only when a single item comes in. So, alright, I need to have a think about this. Can I knock it up there? Yeah. So I'm going to take a think and have a think about how this is going to work, and I'll be right back with you guys. And we're back. So, alright, here's what we got going on. So there's our dropper, right? And this goes into a comparator, which is goes into this block. And that goes to a redstone torch, which hits the repeater. And then there's a repeater here. So now if we put 12 pieces of grass in here, that powers the comparator, which powers this block, which depowers this torch, which depowers this repeater, which unlocks this repeater. And then that causes the pulse to come through. And as you can see, it's moving items up into the chest. Now once this reaches 0, that'll turn off, that'll turn on, that'll turn on, that'll lock. Bam, like that, and then the pulse won't happen anymore. Now the funny thing about this is, since I don't know what that was. Since setting it up this way, I'm not hearing the clicking noise. Listen, no click. So I don't know, there's no clicking noise now. So I don't know why there's no clicking noise now, but regardless of, oh there it goes. So it only clicks once now, each time this lock turns on and off. Let me see here. No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, oh, I didn't want to do that. Did we just do something here? Yeah, we don't want to do that either. All right. So that sorts that problem out for us. But at the same time, the funny part is that it sorts the problem out for us. Does that make any sense? So we should be able to, we got to make sure we get this filled in. We don't want a ton of space down here. So that can all get filled like so, let's get a torch right there. Let's just knock a torch into there. And let's see over here what we're gonna do. Like so, just knock a torch into there. We'll just knock a torch into there. But yeah, so that should be, I'm hoping that'll be good. If we hear any spawns or anything, we'll have to come back. We'll have to come back and mess around with it. I think I'm building this wrong right now. Pretty sure I am even. But what we can do is just cover it like so. So we want these guys to be kind of flush with the ground like so. Don't tell anybody. Some of those are half slabs and some of them are full blocks. Or slabs and full blocks. Alright, so I think that's that. I think that's that, except for we gotta get some water going. So I'm pretty sure everything should be working fine. I'm gonna conduct some testing, get this water filled in, and then I'll be right back with you. Alright, chink in the armor. So I was having some problems and I couldn't figure out what's going on. So let me stick 2 of these in here and I'll show you what's happening. So I was finding that if I put items were coming down in this hopper, they weren't coming in and going into the dropper. So everything's just getting clogged. As you can see here, this hopper, these items should be flowing into the dropper, but they're not. And that's because this dropper is currently powered, because this repeater lock is locked with power on. So I have to figure out a way to get this to unlock or to stay, to make sure whenever it's locked in the off power state. So say I stick 2 pieces of sand in there, or whatever, not sand. Alright, let's do this again so you can see it. So if I put 2 in here, I want to show you kind of what goes on. So if I stick 2 in there, it starts to move them, and then once it moves them, it turns that off, that, and then that. All that happens all in a big line. But what happens is every single time there are items in here, no matter what they are, this repeater always locks in the on position. So if we just turn that to 4, like so. So now what will happen is, because of the delay on this repeater, this will always lock in the off position. And then that way we will have all of our items flowing into our dropper the way that they're supposed to. Everything will work perfectly. Let's test it out again. There you go. So I gotta tear the rest of these guys up. Oh, just that guy. Like so, and then the other guy should be right here. Like so. And we've got to, I think we should probably have some problems with these all being locked on. So let's stick a guy in there real quick. There, see, unlocked, perfecto. And stick a guy in here real quick. Alright, unlocked. There must have been some other items in there. Yep, a couple saplings. Alright, now let's button her up. Proper like. Oh, that's not quite right. How did we want that to go? Like so. Alright. Alright, so this should be working perfectly. Should be no problemos. Let's see if we got anything in here now. No, we're good. So here's what she looks like. Here's what she looks like in her finished state. And I think that the aesthetic changes with the pressure plates look pretty good. That's definitely a bonus. I like that we had in all the hoppers underneath. I think that's really, really cool too. The only drawback to the half slabs is that, remember that we're going to be walking on here, and you're kind of going to be doing stuff, and you kind of want to go fast, and then you're coming backwards, and if you kind of go off a little bit, well, let me see. It's kind of hard to show. There you go. You kind of get stuck in the water. So you just kind of have to make sure you're going down the center. It's not really an issue when you're going forward, of course, but when you're going backwards through while you're bone mealing, it's kind of a concern that you might derp. Let's see here. Let's get all of our stuff and things back to where it goes. Get some of this put away. Oh, clean inventory, better. All right, so wait. We need our bone schmeal, and then we'll put that like that. All right, so let's do a test run. So if we're just walking along, you know, we're just hanging out, talking about stuff and things, blah, 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 blah. I'm wearing pants. And then we come back, and works pretty good. Takes a lot of bone meal to do one of these guys. Oh, looks like we're already out of bone schmeal. Do we have any more? I have 2 bones. So let's head over to Cathedral, since we got tons of bones over there now, kind of. So I did do some AFKing over here, but not really a lot. And you'll be able to see, I mean, there's not a ton of stuff in here, but there's enough. I mean, we can just take 1 stack of bones, and we're gonna get 3 stacks of bone meal out of it. So, I mean, it's a pretty good haul. I have a sneaking suspicion that one of these nights I might just build a little container for myself in there and then AFK overnight. And I think that would be a ridiculous amount of stuff and things to have in there. All right, do we have any more? We only have 4 more saplings, so let's plant them anyway. I want to see if these are harder to bone meal in the center. No, not bad. No, not bad at all. All right. Oh, we got one more guy. And then if we were to harvest, just kind of go through and make sure stuff and things are working. I'm going to throw some random stuff in the other side over there to make sure that far side's working. All right. We can walk right over like that. So let's take all the way up here and let's just take some wood. Drop some in there. Drop some in there. How much was it? 21? I think there was like 21. So let's drop 21 wood in there just to make sure that we're getting, you know, all of our items are coming into there. So then we'll take this guy, get rid of him too. So 2 more weeks until we move into the house. Really kind of excited. Finishing up the mortgage paperwork, which is probably the biggest amount of paperwork I've ever done for like a single thing. You know, normally you have to like go in and sign your name. I just signed my name. We haven't even done the closing yet, which is like a big ceremony where there's like the elder mortgage gods come in and they, you know, they bless you and bestow gifts of payments and interest rates on you. But so we haven't done that yet. It's 2 more weeks, but still, this mortgage paperwork has been pretty crazy. All right, Birchwood 21 got that. Look at that, everything's coming down. Oh yeah, stuff and things are working. So it's not, you know, we're not going to get a huge amount of amazingness from this. Like, it's really just going to collect saplings, apples. But what it does allow for me to do is just get lots of wood pretty easily with the bone meal and stuff like that. So we got our 3 chests here. I think what I'm going to end up doing is, let me see, do I have more chests? Yeah. So I think what would be kind of a cool thing to do is just add a chest set here. I'm going to need some slabbity slabs. Just to move some bone meal over. So we'll have a little chest here for some bone meal. Other than that, there really doesn't need to be much else in here. But the next part of this is going to be, look at that. Look at that. It's going to be building the outside, the shell. While we're doing that, we're gonna harvest wood at the same time. So I think, but I don't need this kind of wood actually. I don't need birch. Or do I? Or do I? I do. So we're gonna we're gonna harvest some birch, but I'm just gonna kind of let it grow naturally. So we'll set these guys up like that. Now I have an idea in my mind as to what this is gonna look like as far as the outside. It's Sliptopia-y, a little bit of a twist, but it's pretty Sliptopia-y. Oh, we're too short. Not too short. So it's a little bit Sliptopia-y, but I'm gonna start getting that worked out and yeah, get some of this framework finished. And I need these guys. So once I get something worked out, I'll be back with you guys. Just a couple secs. How high does it need to be? That high. Alright guys, let's have a look at what we got going on here. So it's kind of like the tree warehouse, but I'm pretty happy with it. See if we can get on top of the sugar prison from here. Sure can. Well, that's like a bullseye slip. So I actually really like the look of the building, just the way that it sits on the hill and it's kind of the landscaping that's done around there. And then if we just head inside, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, I didn't do a lot of different stuff in here, but I think it just kind of looks cool. I added some oak slabs here and also in there for the aesthetic, so that it kind of matches the pressure plates. And yeah, like I'm a fan of it. I think what we're gonna do is just leave. I dropped some stuff and things in there. But we're going to leave bone meal in this chest, but these chests, we're just going to leave the saplings right inside the chest. We're just leave the stuff and things down inside of there. That's the storage, you know what I mean? That's the storage that we need. And so what I can do is kind of, as I need, and actually right now, I'm going to need some oak saplings. So as I need, oh my gosh, I got so much stuff to bring back. Let's just take it all and fill everything up. But as I need trees, I can use it with bone meal and get the wood really quickly, or I can use it without. Just have some trees in there ready to go and just kind of go over and harvest them when I need them or when I want to. And I think that that's going to work out pretty good. All right, signs, birchwood. Oh, I had stuck some leaves in here just for gigs. Is this the birchwood chest? This is the birchwood chest. Birchwood, stuff and things. Birchwood, stuff and things. Go, go. So, yeah, I think it's gonna work out. Like it's a great little thing. It's like a good thing that is the thing that we have. Yeah. So, I wanted to grab some oak saplings. Let's just grab a stack. That should be all that we need. And then we're going to get some oak planted in there because the reason I had birch in there to begin with, or for right now, is just because that's what I needed to finish the project. So I needed the birch, so that's why we had that in there. But really, I need a lot of oak wood. So for now, we're going to come in here. I think it looks great. Let me know what you guys think about the look of it in the comments down there. So we're just going to run down through here, plant some oakies, like so. See, that's the half slab. That's the half slab issue, but it's no big whoop. If it gets, no, if I don't like it, like I had said, I don't think it's really a big deal if we lose some stuff and things on there, but, you know, one of the things I would hate to lose is the apples from the oaks. So maybe we will keep them as half slabs, or as slabs. All right, so everything is buttoned up in here, and yeah, like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section and down there. That's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I hope that you liked the episode. Share and favorite it as you see fit. Don't spam it on Reddit, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.